Hello guys, Sapphire Yagami review of Once Upon a Time, episode of the 15 of the 4th season, titled Into the Dragon. So within this episode, we start off with the characters' past. So in the Enchanted Forest, before the Dark Curse, Rumpelstiltskin finds Regina exploring Maleficent's spellbook. However, Rumpelstiltskin tells her that she is rushing into this too fast, saying that the key to Maleficent's skills is time, and sends Regina to Maleficent's palace, where she sees a tree still burning from Maleficent's wrath, half a lifetime ago, after she had burned down the forest. Regina enters Maleficent's palace to discover a disheveled, depressed Maleficent, and apparently she's also getting high on something, you know. The sorcerer explains that an encounter with Briar Rose is Aurora's mom, so they, instead of Briar Rose being Aurora, like her, her alias when she's, away from the castle, they decided that's the name of the mom and dad. Cause now that I think about it, we never know the mom's name. We know King Stefan, the Queen, and Aurora. That's kind of like, so it's like, you don't know the mom, like, oh, let's name her Briar Rose. So it makes sense. So, so Briar Rose's daughter, Aurora, is about to get married. Regina is furious to see heroes getting happy endings, and after Maleficent reveals that her fire and ability to transform into a dragon have disappeared, Regina decides to use a royal wedding to inspire Maleficent. Regina takes Maleficent to the remnants of the forest that the sorceress once burned and shows her the tree that is burning eternally. Maleficent attempts to channel the fire back into her body, but she still lacks the ability to transform, and the duo are captured by King Stefan, who had ruined Maleficent's plans in the past, and his guards. Regina refuses to give up and burns through the ropes binding her hands. She throws a fireball at a guard before her magic begins to fail her, which prompts Maleficent to realize that she does not want to go down without a fight, thus rekindling her fire and allowing her to transform into her dragon form. As they reach the castle, Maleficent and Regina are able to find Aurora, who Maleficent puts under a legendary sleeping curse. Afterwards, Regina returns to see Rumpelstiltskin, who is very impressed that she helped Maleficent regain her fire. Regina reveals that she has realized that she already had the perfect teacher all along in Rumpelstiltskin, and feels that there are fates worse than death, and one of them is being the sleeping curse. So obviously this is how we see Regina get an idea, like, ooh, a curse to put on everybody, a sleeping curse. Meanwhile, in modern-day Storybook, an undercover Regina meets with Maleficent, Ursula, and Cruella to convince them that, look guys, I'm still the evil queen. I still want Snow White's heart. The queen starts testing Regina's loyalty to them in a night of debauchery. Mary, Margaret, and David worry that something has happened to Regina when she does not return as planned. After the couple finds her, Regina explains that she needs time to learn about their very powerful secret plan. Later on, Maleficent, Cruella, and Ursula meet with Gold, who is convinced that Regina has reverted to her evil ways because of the heartbreak she has gone through. Which you think about it, is kind of like that's the reason she became evil in the first place, because she was heartbroken over Snow telling her mom about her boo, and her mom rips out his heart and then crushes it, and Regina's like, I'm gonna kill Snow White. I want her heart, With heartbreak, but cryptically adds that when war hits Storybrooke, everyone will have to pick a side. So, ooh. Maleficent then meets up with Regina, revealing that they too are after the author, and that they have leaves that Regina does not. She says that the queens are willing to share the leaves if Regina helps them with a task. The queens are planning to reverse the entire story, not just their story, everybody's story. Don't matter who you is, and we're gonna change everybody's story. So they're going to reverse the history and destiny of every story that was ever written in Once Upon a Time fairy tale book, so the heroes will become the losers this time, and Regina must go with Maleficent to steal something. When Regina tells Hook and the Charmings about this, Emma decides that she will follow. At the same time, Maleficent takes Regina to Marco's house, where it is revealed that they need Pinocchio. And by kidnapping the non-human boy, it will prove to Maleficent that Regina is on their side. After Regina completes the task by knocking out both Marco and Pinocchio, you don't want to say nothing. Emma enters having tracked Regina's phone and says that she thinks things have gone too far. Regina swears to Emma that she will connect Pinocchio. Maleficent is now convinced that Regina is on their side after she completes the kidnapping of the boy. But at this point, Regina decides to keep Emma from following her and drops her phone on purpose. Hook steals Belle away from a date with Will Scarlet and tells her his suspicions that the queens are after the Dark One's dagger and plan to use it to force the Dark One to find the author. The twosome agree to hide the dagger, but Belle has a strange feeling that Gold is already in Storybrooke. You think? So, Hook suggests she tries to conjure him. Belle uses the dagger to summon Gold, but he does not appear. She gives the dagger to Hook and leaves. However, it was revealed that Belle calling the Dark One to her did not work because Gold was already there, masquerading as Hook in an attempt to acquire the dagger. Gold as Hook goes to the pawn shop to make Belle promise to never mention the events that transpired with the dagger, to which she agrees, believing it to be the safest option. Ah, you poor, naive Belle. He then questions her about her relationship with Will. She responds that she could never be truly over Gold, but that Will makes her happy for the time being. So pretty much what she's saying is, I still love my boo Gold, even though, he has his beastly side, he's a dark one and everything. I still love my boo. But right now, Will is just like my rebound from right now, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what she is saying. Will is just her rebound. And then I'm curious, like, what the hell is Anastasia? Because Will is here after the events of Wonderland have passed. So the question is, what happened in Wonderland with Anastasia Will? I mean, she did, because if you've seen the spinoff, she did all that. She did all that so she could literally try to reverse time, so she could rewrite her mistakes of what she ruined her relationship with Will. So I'm like, okay, she did all that, and apparently these two are not together more because he's over here getting his date on with Belle, Gold's boo. Like, what the heck? Later, Maleficent brings Regina to Gold's remote cabin, where Regina is shocked to find Gold back in Storybrooke with his reclaimed dagger. Y'all thought y'all could stop Rumpelstiltskin? You can't stop Rumpel, son. Gold then used his magic to turn Pinocchio back into his older self, August Booth, who might know about the author now that his memories have been restored. What? Can't stop, go, you can't stop, go, you can't stop, go, you can't stop, Rumple, can't stop, Rumple. Anyway, that's all for Enter the Dragon episode. And this is definitely going to be interesting. This Sunday is going to be Poor Unfortunate Souls, and we're going to finally figure out what happened to Ursula. How did she become the goddess of the sea, worshipped and revealed by every mer person and sea creature under the seven seas to the sea witch, and this now seemingly less than powerful person. And what is her? And what the heck has happened between her and Hook? Because he's a pirate, she's a creature of the sea. They obviously going to meet sooner or later. So it's like, what happened between these two? What happened? What happened? What happened? So anyway, that's gonna be this Sunday episode, and back to this one. As we see, Belle is on a rebound. That's pretty much what Will Scarlet is. She's on a rebound. She's not complete over, Gold. She's on a rebound, which, yeah, and my thing is, I hate seeing Gold so hurt like this, because Rumpelstiltskin is my favorite character, with Regina coming in a second, but seeing Rumple hurt like this is like, no, Rumple! I mean, but you gotta think about, for Rumpelstiltskin, magic is what brought him all this stuff that he has. He's not gonna let that go. Seriously, just go back to the previous seasons and watch Gold as when he, watch the flashbacks of him being, Rumpelstiltskin before being Dark One to him being after the Dark One. It's his clutch. He's not gonna let it go, and I just feel bad for him. Cause like, you two are true love. You're gonna get over this. It's just another obstacle in your path. That's all it is. You're not supposed to just like, oh, I'm gonna banish you. No, you're supposed to make this work. You cannot quit when times get rough in a relationship. You two are married now, Belle. You're supposed to work through these things. Work, girl. Work, girl. Then Regina. I don't think Regina's gonna backpedal into becoming the evil queen. Because I think she has come too far in terms of her storyline that I don't think she's gonna backpedal becoming her queen. But I think she might actually stay on the side of good this time. Now Emma, due to the fact that she is a product of true love, she can go either way. She could be the ultimate good, or she could be the ultimate evil. And that is, I'm hoping that she goes to be the ultimate evil, because I want to see some ultimate evil from Emma. I want to see this. And I think she's going to begin on that dark path because, one, her parents are still lying to her. Everybody stopped lying to her. Like, Hook is lying to her. Her parents are lying to her. I'm like, Charmings, just tell Emma the truth. I'm pretty sure she will understand. Yeah, it might dim her view of you in terms of, her parents being, the ultimate, product of good, Snow White, Prince Charming versus Evil Queen. Because, when it comes to these stories, we always root for the hero. We root for Snow White. We root for Cinderella. We root for Ariel. We root for Belle. We root for Tiana. We root for Elsa. We root for all these people. But what I love about Once Upon a Time is that yes, they may be these good people, but doesn't mean they never done anything that might be considered evil in their time of getting to become a hero. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about this show is they put all these twists on what we think we know about these classic fairy tales. They put a twist to it, and every villain that we have met so far, they wasn't born evil. They became evil, and that's what was on one of the promos of one of the previous seasons, that evil is not born, it is made. Every villain we have been introduced so far, they wasn't born. They wasn't born when they were like, haha, I'm gonna kill you, mom. Haha, I'm gonna ruin everybody's happy. No, Regina became evil because of the actions of Snow White to like her mom Cora, thus setting her into this path of motion. And of course, Regina had her own choices along the way, whether she could have she could have chose to do good, but that hatred is like, no, it's not fair. She wouldn't let it go. Of course, there's Rumpelstiltskin was considered a coward, and for majority of Rumpelstiltskin's life, the whole thing was he didn't want to be like his daddy. That was like his whole thing. And we see we then in season 3 we actually get to see his dad. His daddy was pretty much wasn't prepared for fatherhood. Instead of instead of just manning up and trying to give his son all the things that he never had and trying to to be the best father that he could be, he still wanted to be a child, because I'm guessing that they was teen parents, so he wanted to trying to reclaim his childhood back. So he ends up literally becoming Peter Pan, the boy who never grew up, which technically his daddy was. His daddy was literally trying to be the boy, trying to still be a boy instead of trying to be a man. He wasn't ready to face adult responsibilities. And then you got the Wicked Witch of the West. We find out who is Regina's half sister, and her whole thing was she was envious. And the reason that they had to give us a reason why she was green, because she was envious of her sister. She was envious because she naturally had magic within her. She didn't have to really learn it. She had to learn and sort of refine it, but she had not. Like she wasn't like human, and all of a sudden she went like to a place like Hogwarts and learn magic, stuff like that. It was already in her. So she was envious because Rumpelstiltskin, who is considered the biggest, baddest, most powerful person in the world, the Dark One, was choosing Regina over her. So she has all this envious thing, and even when she was in Oz, and we see how that went down, she was envious, and then in that envy of that jealousy of wanting to be, of trying to be better than somebody else, and want people to see you, all that got to her. And then there was Anna, Elsa, and the Snow Queen storyline, and we see that the Snow Queen, she wasn't evil, is because she became evil with her fact that her sister, on a first woman in motion, when she accidentally killed her sister, the other one trapped her in a vase. So you talking about you being trapped in a vase for who knows? Because she didn't wake back up until Anna and Elsa was grown women. So you talking about from the time from her sister traps her in a vase till Anna Elsa become a fucking adult. That's a very long time period, and you're trapped in this little vase. That's gonna do something to you mentally. It's kind of like, say you in prison, and they put you in solitary confinement, and those prisoners, because there was nothing interaction, there's nothing going on, it starts playing with your mind. So you talking about her being trapped in, of course that shit is gonna play with her mind. Then she finally get out, and she wants what she always had, or her sisters to accept her for who she was. She couldn't help it that she was born with these powers to make ice and things. She couldn't help that. She was born that way. She could help it, and all she wanted was acceptance of what she was. What she got, which her sister, to freaking too late when she had to die, finally learned it. So we see all these different um different what's the word I'm looking for? It's a word, or see all these things that affect both the heroes and these villains, and what shaped them from the cards they was dealt to the choices that he made along the way. We see what made them the villains that they are, and what made them the heroes that they are. Nobody's inherently bad, and nobody is inherently good. It's all about the choices you make. So that is all for this episode. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys Monday morning, because I've been watching the show Sunday night, then do the video that Monday.